Okay, let's begin. Welcome to Tokyo Southwest. This is my podcast. We are on Series 4, Episode 2. The title today is Old Reliable. I'm live every Thursday night, but I'm going to be at a Christmas party tomorrow night, so I'm calling it tonight after 10-ish, like it's 10:24. And you'll find these live every Thursday night, or if not, just follow me on Twitch. It'll be twitch.tv Wandering Raven. All past episodes will be on TougeSW.com or TougeSW.com. That's where you'll find it. So let's begin. Why am I calling it Old Reliable today? Let's see. I'm the host, Wandering Raven. I was born here in Las Vegas, born and raised here in Las Vegas for well over 40 years. I did live in Oregon for 1 year. I moved there in 2009, came back in 2011. The reason why I came back was because I got pushed out of there. I was held against my will, and I had no other choice but to come back to Vegas, which sucks. I loved it there. It was like a finally I'm out of Vegas kind of thing. But it is what it is. So upon returning here, this is going to, well, let me back up a little before I hit what is Tokyo Southwest. Who am I really? I drift, I hack, I play video games. As you notice on Twitch, I play video games a lot. I used to do a little bit of hacking on Twitch as well, but my job is mainly in IT and cybersecurity area. I do host my own cybersecurity as a side gig, which is called Vegas Hackware. I wrote a book called Vegas Hackware as well. And yes, I wrote a book and released it. It's called Vegas Hackware, VegasHackware.com. And I drift cars. I drift my 1987 200SX S12 Silvia. Used to have a V6. Now has a 4-cylinder CA18 DET. And this podcast has been basically framed around me restoring that. So what is Tokyo Southwest? Let's start with 2011 when I came back from Vegas. I came back from Oregon. I wanted to bring something with me as Tokyo Northwest was disbanding because I'm not really sure. I don't want to get into it. It's old drama, old news, old drama, old stuff. It's done and over with. But they had a great concept up there, and I wanted to bring it back to Vegas. Vegas is a different beast because it's way too many little cliques here and there. And if you're not a part of the certain clique or don't have that street cred, whatever you want to call it back then, basically, yeah, no one's really going to care who you are. So unless you have money and you know what you're doing, or if you know what you're doing and in the automotive field. Problem is, I am not in the automotive field. I'm in the IT field. I'm in the hacking field. I'm in the cybersecurity field. I'm in that area. But I've learned a lot since basically buying my first S12 when I was up in Oregon. And a lot of that was fun stuff. And so I came back to Vegas. I built my second S12, which is the 87 I have now. From 2012 to 2019, I was drifting almost every Vegas drift event. Back when Vegas drift used to be more of a social and fun times, and they also hosted Vegas Pro-Am, which was amazing times. And sad to say, it kind of feels like they're slipping away, and I hope that's not really happening. So many weird rumors and stuff, and I really hope that's not happening. But so fast forward to 2019, my mom passes away. That's why the last time I went drifting was then. I lost her because She just woke up one day and just fell down. Really sad. And it happened like 2 days after my drift event, and that kind of ruined me and made me feel down. I was hoping for my loss for so long, and then I decided to, you know what, I need to get myself out of this rut. I've been trying to tinker with my car, and every time I do, I end up basically breaking down. And so I started TougeSW as a kind of like a rebirth, called it. It became my podcast. That's why we're on series 4 now. I try to do 20 episodes per season slash series, whatever you want to call it. I call it series. And yeah, I'll go from there. And so it's been really helping and uplifting for me. So I was able to, create this thing here and have a positive outlook in life. That's the whole purpose of this, really. Positive outlook. Can we say positive? Yes, we can. So let's see. Was there a past event? What did I do? No, there wasn't a past event, but there's one coming up. We did have. We did Thanksgiving. Over this Thanksgiving break, I was supposed to do more stuff to my car, but because I have a gluten problem, it gives me massive headaches and migraines that I can't stand. So sometimes those days are like I can't do nothing during those days. But after that, it was like I was able to do stuff to the car, and I guess the perfect way to put it would be, technically we're skipping past events because there was no past events this time other than Thanksgiving. So we're on project status. So we're going to start with my 86, my daily restore drivability car. You know what? I post a lot of that on Instagram, so I'm going to borrow my Instagram and point out things. Let me do it so it's nice in there. Okay, so I kind of have some videos that I do need to put together, but we're going to start here. First of all, I needed new tires, so I had new tires shipped and I bought them. But during this time, my S12, the 86, had broken these. I had a friend of mine who actually made some really cool. It almost worked perfectly. The little ends for the flippy flop had headlights. Flippy floppies. They flip up. Pop up and down headlights. Right there's the headlight. It's held together by this bar, which is and controlled by this mechanism right here, which is the motor for it. So I had to replace the ends on these, and those kind of worked. I had to make the holes bigger. That's the only problem. And there's my tires for my other Daily Z. But yeah, here's what the bar looked like. I was doing the other side. See how there's like slits here. There's like one going down here, both on both sides. They're like 40-year-old plastics. Of course, they're shredding technically. So I replaced them. It's really easy. There's like C-clips on each side. You just pop them off and you reinstall. No problem. They push on, they push off. The plastic ones worked, so. Alright, so now let's move to my 87. And I think I plugged in that. I started up the car. Yeah, I did all that. Blah, blah, blah. There's that. I think it was this one. Was it? I needed a cable. Oh, yeah, I fired it up. It fired right up. I mean, one crank, it was on. Beautiful. I definitely need to upgrade that one high pressure power line. So I'm gonna look that up too for the power steering. But let's see. This video is technically on my YouTube. Let me get over here. Yep, under my vlog. So, of course, I have no sound. I did go to a concert called Death to All. It's in case anybody wanted to see. But it's all on there. I did 2 vlogs for 26th and the 30th. We'll just hit the 30th because pretty much that's all I've really done. Pretty much started up. It sounds good. I was trying to connect the wire. So I want to point this out real quick. Right, normally this tune comes with its, for a while I had the other wire and it was working alright. It was disconnecting every now and then, but nah. So what I got was, to help clear it up, I've noticed that when you order a Nistune, they send you all the stuff, they have the wires. I've noticed one thing that's on the wires that mine did not have. And with some research, found that these little filters, there's these little filters right here that actually help with the noise from the car itself. Like if there's like too much noise or interference going on, especially with the power and whatnot. Especially if I have like a bad ground somewhere, this should help clear out that noise. Technically this is a printer cable, connects to the back of the ECU. This connects to my laptop. And this whole time I've been trying to connect to it. It sees it, but it wasn't recognizing it like it should. Because with past experience, because I've been in IT and stuff like that for so many years, that if you have certain devices, it does require this filter. And sure enough, doing some research and finding out that Nistune, when you buy it, they'll actually send you something similar to this with the filter on it. These filters help drown out the extra noises and everything from the power and everything else inside. So it's actually good to know. So that means I get to revisit that. Technically, that's all I really did with the S12, other than start it up. It's definitely sounds great. Can't wait to start driving. But I found something new out today, and I'm going to point it out here. I think I can point it out in this video. If I can get, yeah, so this is where I couldn't detect it. Okay, so I made this custom line. It works. It's ugly, but it works. But as soon as I connect to the ECU, I found a way to do a drive-by-wire. That would actually work great for this setup. I'll need a QR25 that goes here. I might have to actually find a spacer for it, just for it to fit, but I'm pretty sure it might work. That's drive-by-wire. That's basically, it deletes this, and I run like a cable that connects to it. But I also need a 350Z pedal. And that basically, all it does is takes the pedal, from the pedal itself, instead of it driving the wire it's here, it's actually doing a, like where the pedal is currently located on the there, it tells the computer that's in the back of the pedal to send a signal to the throttle body, which would be a fully electric throttle body, when to open or when to close the device. So that's the idea that I want to do, and with some research, people were able to connect the, there's like a wire directly for the throttle positioning sensor. I might be able to convert that also part of the wiring to the QR25. So there's some testing to be done, but I might be able to do a drive-by-wire, and that'll delete this. And that'll actually eliminate a huge worry in my mind, because as far as I know, ever since I've owned this car, I never had a solid working cable that worked. The original OEM snapped over time because it just started rusting and just snapped. And ever since then, I've been using different wires, and then I used brake line that I modified and set in. And if I go that route, and then here's some things I can actually do. If I go this route, then this eliminates that. I go that. That'll take care of basically the airflow on that. And then from there, I guess I'm thinking of an idea to where I can make this more modernized, more controlled in a better way. I mean, I do have Megasquirt 3. I can always do a lot of cleanup here, a lot of cleanup around here, connected to my Megasquirt 3, which I would eliminate all the extra stuff here, upgrade the coil packs, upgrade all these coil packs. I would drive-by-wire. I would have the map would be get replaced with map sensor, and various things. This would no longer be there. This would actually be replaced with a 24x1 wheel that actually connects to a Hal sensor. I mean, I can do it that way. There's the other way of the crank that they use for Ford as well. That works that way. But I'd rather do it from here. That way, because if I do this, I can do that. If I do that, of course, I'm going to leave the injectors the way they are. Unless I decide to go high impedance, and then I can actually delete everything that's up back behind there, which actually does clear up a lot. And if I can upgrade the injectors, I can upgrade the coil packs, because I got a shit ton of Audi friggin' coil packs that I can actually use. And I can upgrade those. I can upgrade and delete, like the igniter. I can delete this, the crank angle sensor. If I can delete stuff like that to where I make it more simple, and that makes it more simple, that would actually make the project easier to manage, easier to control, especially if I want to do like a daily driven. I want to go daily drive it. I want to make sure it's reliable. I want to make sure it's a reliable build for taking it back to the track. And it's like, this way I can rely on it being reliable. Even with this big turbo, I don't see why not. I should be able to start hitting places like Apple Valley, Medford. I would love to go up there again. I would love to, if they ever restore park drifting, I would love to go back up to park again and actually rip that track up. That would be so fun. They got Utah, they got Arizona still. Hopefully Vegas Drift sticks around. I would love to continue back with them again. I mean, this is going to actually be good. Once I get everything settled and ready and moving to where I can make it reliable, to where I can do what I can. I still got to figure out how to. Well, no, I don't have to figure out how to. I just need to order a set of the modded knuckles and get the angle going. But once this car gets up and running, I'm pretty sure it's going to be really reliable because the way I'm taking this on. I mean, I got Megasquirt 3 that could work with this. I have Megasquirt 2 that's going for another project this next year. And let's see. This keeps popping up on my freaking front. No, it's not there. Hmm. Let's go history. All right, so this is where I got the idea. I mean, this looks rather cool. I like how they did this. I mean, it could be possible. I can make this happen. But no, this is still a video here. This person takes a 1978 280 and he basically rips it all out. And he puts a drive-by-wire, he puts an ECU in there. See how this is a drive-by-wire that we're talking about. So hopefully I can do something similar for the Nistune part. So I need to do more research on that. But if I had to go Megasquirt 3, this would be it. But moving down, he did an ECU, he did that. Basically, he made it as simple as possible. Of course, he makes things like with that, and like he eliminates this whole coil pack thing, and puts the LS2 coils on, and then he does all these awesome things that actually really got me really inspired on trying to really modernize a lot of my builds. I mean, this is something I'm going to do next year with my L28. I have an Megasquirt 2 that I bought for this car, and if this person could do it, I'm pretty sure there's already parts already pre-made. I mean, I was looking up the crankings. I mean, this here, someone's already made something, which is awesome. I can basically, I might be able to get away with in like a different style, but they did Bosch on this one. I mean, right there. Look how clean it is, though. I already have Pelnet rail, so that's good. The only thing I don't have is the coil packs here, which that would be good. Yeah, pretty simple, pretty easy. Just like how they did it. And yeah, with the air intake going out to the side here, actually makes it really great for like a ram air. And because he modernized this whole setup, it actually is not that bad. I guess he actually almost made 150 at wheel, so actually a really good increase. So yeah, this is really inspiring. I like it when somebody does something new like this, and you just see it, and it's there, and it's awesome. I mean, you know, somebody else is doing projects like this. You know, I'm doing something already too, and seeing other people doing something is amazing. I mean, I'm still doing mine. This is all I really dedicate my freaking YouTube channel to anyways, this podcast, hackware stuff as seen here, and car stuff. That's all I do now. So that's that. That's my project status. So what am I doing next week? This weekend, biggest trip is going to be with import face-offs. So I'm gonna go out and have a little fun with that. Other than that, I'm gonna go to the junkyard and go find I'm gonna go find the the throttle body, the electronic throttle body, because there's a shit ton out there that has that QR25. There should be one on there. I need that with the harness, and then I have to look for a 350Z. There's been a lot more out there recent times because, yeah, I'm getting old, and so is everything in the junkyard now. And then I want to read the ECU. If this is the my whole problem, then I'm going to be reading the ECU, and I should be able to start taking notes, learning how to do the ECU right, and learning how to tune it right, learning how things are set up, and start moving. It's not going to get me to drifting on Sunday, but it's going to get me to do something. So it's going to be fun times. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got for now. So if there's any questions, comments, answer questions and answers, this is my time. This is your time. If you're in my chat, you can come in and ask questions anytime. I'm here. If not, you can always ask me anywhere. I'm always there to help. So yeah, I'm always there to help. I'm really tired. Please excuse me. Show. Yeah. So I'm going to do more updating on the website, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to start putting down targets for making my car more modernized, so I can have more of a thing. I did do a post on Facebook's group for Club S12, since they no longer have a freaking website anymore. But at least they have a Facebook group that's still holding together. So I've asked them about doing the drive-by-wire for S12. They listed a few things, and yeah, I'm gonna go with it. It's gonna be fun times. I got some hacks to do. And I'm gonna have to do research on how to make maybe if I can really start cranking out ways to start deleting things and upgrading. Still keep Nestune as my main ECU. That would be amazing if I could. I mean, I would love to go the whole the 24x1 wheel and delete the igniter. I could probably delete the igniter now and go with the Audi setup. I just got to figure out how the wiring's done for that if I really wanted to do that. And then if I really wanted to, I don't think it does, because I still think that Nestune relies on the older hardware. But I have to look at it more. I have to do more research. Other than that, that is what I'm doing. That's what's happening. So I'm gonna go ahead and call it, and I'll have an update for you next Thursday. So thanks for hanging out, and yeah, have a good night. Hopefully see you. Should be back here Friday night. Yeah, definitely Friday night. If I even play any games tomorrow night, it might be after 9. So probably not though. So have a good night. Thanks for hanging out. Bye.